It's Strus, Mobley, Mitchell, Wade, and Schroeder for the Cavs. Mitchell gets in the paint, goes around. Alvarado banks it home. Good quick spin move.
Boy, that is so nice right there. That extra step at the end. He could have shot a little floater, but he is so good changing directions around the rim to get himself an even easier shot.
Clarkson, a former Cav, spins, kicks it back up top. Alvarado back to Clarkson. Gets in the paint. Hart wide open. Towns tips it, trying to hold on, but cannot. They go down the other way. Half their shots have been three-pointers, and they're a combined 3 for 24. Mobley can't get that to fall. Hart the rebound. Strus trying to pressure, some contact. Hart races up the floor, kicks it out. Alvarado off the bounce. Floater's good. Jose Alvarado, the New York City native, acquired midseason. And a 7-point Knick lead.
Well, somebody's going to blow the lid off the basket from the three-point line. The Cavs better hope it's them first, because I actually think shot quality's been pretty good.
Boy, that's a nice move from Mobley. Did not settle for the three and banks it home beautifully. So first field goal for Evan Mobley. Towns cuts inside, layup's good.
And that's just too easy if you're the Cavs. That's a simple cut. There wasn't any pressure up there. And look, Karl Anthony Towns, whoever it is, you just can't give easy buckets to this Knick offense, especially the way they've been playing.
Schroeder's going to try a three. Can't get it to fall. Just awful three-point shooting from both teams. A spin move from Hart and the banker.
And that's Josh Hart. Understand, there's one shot blocker on the floor. He's trailing the play. Evan Mobley behind the play. Josh Hart just physically overwhelms to get to the rim.
Mobley drives on Clarkson. Look at Clarkson trying. Now Towns helps him. Mobley, the spin move, and lays it up and in.
Well, that's what he should have done on the first try. He goes in there, goes physical, meets contact, and almost gets a turnover throwing it out.
And Hart having his way down low. He said, look at my headband. I got hit in the head. So Hart, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Schroeder on the drive, left-handed, can't get it. Towns the rebound. Cavaliers shooting 31% from the field and 2 of 14 from 3 with 5 turnovers. Towns a 3, in and out. Again, Wade as well, and Keon Ellis is going to get some time. Ellis has not played a lot in the playoffs, not major minutes. He was acquired with Schroeder during the midseason and had some really good games during the regular season.
Yeah, he's a good player, and Kenny Atkinson said he was going to have to expand his rotation with them coming off that 7-game series, back-to-back 7-game series. He was going to give some guys a little bit of run here in the first half and then sort of play it by ear depending on who has a rhythm in the second half.
He's played 9 games, but he's only averaging about 7 minutes a game. Wade, wide open three-pointer, got it. Yeah, boy, the Cavs needed that one. Being Wade with his first field goal. And despite the runs, the Knicks lead is only 6.
Well, and that's the scary thing, is that both teams have had great looks. If either team gets it going from 3 first, that could be the difference.
Keon Ellis, by the way, he can defend as Alvarado goes right at him, and another floater. Alvarado off the bench with a couple of buckets.
Well, that's a big Jarrett Allen coming off and showing, but he just continued to back up to the point where Alvarado then has a makeable 8-foot floater.
Harden lost his balance. Shamet in the game, chasing Mitchell. Wade is open. Mitchell, shake and bake, spins right to Alvarado. He grabs it. Now throws it up top to Harden. Shot clock winding down. And another turnover. Again, swarming. That was a key strategy for the brothers.
Where did they keep it in?
Sock draw, community sock draw.
Draw? Is that what you're laughing at? When you have 8 brothers, you said you don't know how many's here. He might not know how many he has.
And there you see Johnny Bryant, the assistant coach next to Kenny Atkinson. Johnny Bryant was also an assistant coach here with the Knicks. Brunson back in the game. Jarrett Allen guarding him. Shamet gets free. Back out to Brunson. Tough catch. Deflected out. Nice play from Merrill. 2.8 to shoot. And Anunoby back in. Shamet, Robinson, Brunson, and Bridges.
And the Cavs can look at this like, hey, we're down 8. We're 3 for 15 from the 3. The problem with that is the Knicks are 1 for 13 from the 3, and they have shot it at over a 40% clip in the postseason, #1 amongst playoff teams.
And nobody's getting to the free throw line. Brunson does not get it off in time. Excellent defense that time from Cleveland. Knicks now with 4 turnovers. So the three-point shooting 1 for 13 for the Knicks, 3 for 15 for the Cavs. And only a combined 5 free throw attempts between the two teams. Harden, floater, nice soft touch from James Harden, his second field goal.
And James Harden's going to have that. Because of the shooting on the floor, the roll threat of Jared Allen, once he breaks that plane of the first defender, he's going to have that floater. He's got to shoot that more consistently, especially I think it'll help get his three-point shot going.
Again, Jared Allen on Brunson. Brunson trying to find some room and back.
And while he's not the old leading scorer,
Brunson pokes it away. Harden was double teamed with Bridges and an easy bucket. 7 turnovers have led to 8 points.
And that screen was set so high, Mike. By the way, he's so high that James Harden was trapped literally at the half-court line, nowhere to go, and then he gets stripped.
Nice give and go. Ellis inside. Out of bounds. Officials looking at each other. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, he's got nowhere to go. He's got to be stronger than that. But look, that's a great play defensively, but the spacing is poor, and I think the screen is too high for Harden. I think you get about 10 feet over half court. That's more of an ideal place to set that first screen.
Merrill comes out on Shamet. Shamet puts it on the floor, falls down, flips it up, can't get it, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavs. Mitchell Robinson. Crowd wanted him to shoot the 3. And Anunoby's going to do it from the corner. OG Anunoby with his first points. He has been shooting lights out. Harden to Allen. Allen to Ellis. Ellis inside. And Mitchell Robinson will pick up his first. It's only the 4th and 5th free throw.
And it's time for tonight's DraftKings Player Pulse. Obvious stars here highlighted. You see the starts to both of their nights. DraftKings is the #1 sports book for live betting. Use promo code SPLASH when you sign up.
I'm taking the over in both of those.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, I'm feeling strong. Good, strong start.
Ellis hits the second. Ellis played 29 games during the regular season after the trade from Sacramento, and as we said, played in 9 of the games with very few minutes. Anunoby off the bounce goes right at Merrill. And a travel. Good defense from Merrill, who was ready to take a charge. Of course, Merrill in game 6.
To force a turnover, that's one of the hardest collisions you are going to see.
And comes right back and knocks down the 3.
He didn't feel it at all. He didn't feel it at all. Show me how bad you want it, and I'll show you Sam Merrill. Eat those charges, do what you got to do, and go out there and get the win.
Merrill, who got a little emotional as Brunson fires it up. Can't get it to go. Merrill got a little emotional after they made the conference final, and a lot of that was because of his reverence for Donovan Mitchell as Harden answers back. Back-to-back threes for the Cavaliers, and it's a 3-point game. They've scored 8 in a row, and finally the 3-point. Not to root for. One of the ultimate pros in the league. You know, we've said this before. Throw out all the cliches in terms of who he is. A heart and soul, the X factor.
And all the Cavs want for him is to be aggressive. When he's locked in and focused, it does so much for their team. It puts so much pressure on the other.
7 boards. Game 7 against Toronto in the first round. Had 22 points, 19 rebounds. He is a beloved teammate. And another cliche, he stars in his role. 6th year with the Cavs. He was actually acquired way back in 2021 in that 4-team trade from Brooklyn. And James Harden was involved in that deal, going to Brooklyn. And Allen went from Brooklyn to Cleveland.
And he has a little bit more to his offensive game than he typically shows. He had an entire month this season. They had some injuries. He averaged over 20 points a game, well north of 60% from the field, and showed a little bit of variety to his offense.
Hart drives, left-handed, bangs it home. Josh Hart once again gets to the rim. Back up by 3. But the Cavs have turned it around nicely after trailing by as many as 11. Harden looks, finds Ellis. Ellis inside to Allen. Allen, little footwork, throws up a wild shot. Mike Brown wanted to travel. And Merrill holds Anunoby down the other end. And it's only that's on the drive, lost it. He got it back. Double team looking. Bridges finds some room. Jumper's good. Mikal Bridges 4 for 5 from the field.
And Mike, that's a great job by Bridges to continue to follow where the basketball went and provided an outlet there.
Oh, Mitchell, and they count it.
See a guy stop that early. He might be just a foot or two past the screen. He stopped. His right foot was actually on the defender side of that screen.
And it's back to a 1-point game. Mitchell with the 13 points. An efficient 13. Towns goes at Mitchell, lost it, got it back to Hart. Hart double team. Bridges goes to the corner, 3-pointer, air ball. And last, an efficient 13. Towns goes at Mitchell, lost it, got it back to Hart. Hart double team. Bridges goes to the corner, 3-pointer, air ball. And last touch by Karl Anthony Towns.
% from 3, 2 for 18, and they are still winning here in the first half. That is a compliment to their defense, and then another turnover there by the Cavs.
James Harden wanted.
I'm not even sure what he said. Did he think he got fouled or he got tipped? Because that ball was 3 rows deep on that cross-court pass.
Another turnover, and Hart fouled as he threw it up.
Foul situation to lead to that turnover, but the ball was inbounded so quickly. Cavs didn't even have a chance to look at it.
Harden has 4 of the 11 turnovers. Knicks back up by 2. Just under a minute and a half to go here in the second. Starting to be one of those fingerprint games for Josh Hart. Gets involved in so many different things. Knocks down a couple of free throws. He's in double figures with 10. Only 3 players in double figures. Brunson 12, Hart 10, and Donovan Mitchell with 13. Mitchell goes at Towns. Mobley swings it. Strus off the bounce. Back up top to Mobley. Strus lines up that 3-pointer. It's good. Max Strus from deep, his first field goal. And it's all tied at 44.
That's what ball movement looks like for the Cavs when they're at their best. Ball screen, get it to the opposite side of the floor, keep moving, make the defense chase it.
They're daring Hart to shoot from the outside. Strus runs into Hart. He wanted a whistle. They get it to Anunoby. 5 on the 24. Anunoby against Allen. Steps back. 3-pointers up. Won't go. And Mobley the rebound.
I think Josh Hart had a good point there. Strus ran right through him while he's just standing there looking for a pass.
Nice feed inside, and Allen is mauled. And he'll shoot free throws. The Cavs, who trailed by 11 here in the second, a chance to take the lead. Allen a little shake times with turnovers and poor 3-point shooting.
But these teams don't need to depend on that. They have so much interior presence. They have the ability to drive, obviously getting to the free throw line. Not many free throws shot here in this first half.
RJ, to your point, the Knicks are 17 for 23 on twos. So they're getting some of the spots they love, the drives, the downhill scoring in the paint. They just cannot make a perimeter shot.
And the Cavs regain the lead. A 1-point advantage as we wind down the second quarter. Cavs went up by 7 early. Knicks came back, went up by as many as 11. And now it's Cleveland in front. Brunson on the drive, gets inside, trying to draw some contact, floats it up and in. He's got 14. Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give for the Knicks. Mitchell on the bounce, whips it in the corner. Mobley, the fake. Back out Mitchell, 3-pointer left side. It's good. Donovan Mitchell nails the 3. Bridges down the other end, stolen by Mitchell. He has time to get it off. And that will end the second quarter.
Yeah, Mike, I just talked to Mike Brown, asked him what they have to get back to, and he says, we've got to make some shots. We were 2 for 19 from 3, and he said, other than that, you know, we also got to take care of the basketball, and we've got to be better with our coverages. He said, so altogether, we've got to play a little bit harder and play a lot smarter. Mike?
All right, Lisa. Karl Anthony Towns trying to get going, comes up short. Josh Hart comes flying in, had the rebound, lost it. Towns has it. And look at Mitchell, dives on the floor, takes it away. Goes inside for the layup and banks it home. What hustle from Donovan Mitchell.
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
A player roll, get it, then have the wherewithal to get up and dribble? Most players look for somebody to pass it to.
And as he rolled off of him, he intentionally let go of the basketball so he wouldn't continue to roll one more time and be susceptible to a travel. That's just an incredible play by Donovan Mitchell.
Hart shaken up.
Well, first, this is Towns, you know, getting on the floor like you have to, trying to secure this offensive rebound. Mitchell rips away, then lets go of it so he can then pick it up and continue in the open floor.
Okay, Spider.
Meanwhile, Karl Anthony Towns has 4 assists, only 2 points as Anunoby kicks it back out. Towns wide open and cannot hit the 3. Tries another one. That one goes down. Finally, the Knicks hit a 3-pointer. They were 2 for 21. And the lead is cut to 1. Mitchell out to Harden. Harden lines that 3-pointer up short. Towns trying to corral the rebound. And Jared Allen is going to pick up the personal. That's his second.
Well, and if you're Karl Anthony Towns, look, this is a wide open shot. But it's the confidence after. You get a second chance at it, that's where you see confidence. When you miss a shot, you haven't been shooting the opportunity, and he knocks it down.
Towns, nice feed inside. Hart goes down. Brunson drives on Harden, gets inside, kicks it back out. Hart to Bridges, knocked away by Mitchell. Ball still loose. Mitchell comes up with it. Mitchell getting it done at both ends here to start the third. He's the game's leading scorer with 18. And poked out of bounds.
Offensively on the road in a Game 7 with what was at stake. So impressive by the Cavs.
Mobley falls down. Crowd wanted a call. No violation there. 5 of the 24. Mitchell goes right into Hart, kicks it out. Mobley wide open, corner 3. It's good. Mobley with his first 3-pointer, and the Cavs back up by 4.
And that's just all hands on deck by the Knicks, flooding to the lane on that penetration, daring that kick out, but that's too much time to give Evan Mobley to line that up.
Towns guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Puts it on the floor, goes inside, off balance, banks it home. Goes crashing to the floor. He's upset, thought there was contact. Cavs, though, not taking advantage and pushing it up. Mobley throws it. Now Wade flies and knocks it down. Wade with his second 3-pointer.
And you got to take advantage of that. Karl Anthony Towns, you see the advantage he has. You try and pressure him up tight. He has the ability to drive and get downhill. But on the other end, you've got to make sure you get back and cover for a man down.
Towns again with Donovan Mitchell on, getting aggressive here. Falls back, off balance shot. Wade the rebound, hands off to Mitchell. Cavs with a little momentum right now, back up by 5. Mitchell launches 3-pointer. And Mobley tracks down the rebound. Mobley goes right at Towns. Inside. Allen offensive rebound. Blocked but fouled. And Jared Allen will shoot 2.
You've got to make sure you get back and cover for a man down.
Towns again with Donovan Mitchell on, getting aggressive here. Falls back, off balance shot. Wade the rebound, hands off to Mitchell. Cavs with a little momentum right now, back up by 5. Mitchell launches 3-pointer. And Mobley tracks down the rebound. Mobley goes right at Towns. Inside. Allen offensive rebound. Blocked but fouled. And Jared Allen will shoot 2 throws.
And
there have not been a lot of free throws in this game.
And Mike, you saw the effect of the 2 bigs there on the offensive glass, tandem offensive rebounding.
Misfires on the first. Don't miss a playoff moment with the NBA app. They were up by 11, and now all of a sudden every offensive possession is a struggle.
Yeah, it's dried up. Look, it comes down to one thing. You've got to make some of these shots. The Cavaliers are really good at protecting the lane. They've got two bigs on the floor. You have space and time. Make shots as Donovan Mitchell with the pressure on Bridges.
Another steal for Donovan Mitchell, and this is the largest lead of the game for the Cavs, an 8-point advantage. Mitchell now with 20 points in 20 minutes. Brunson telling Hart to go through.
They're trying to attack James Harden. That's what he's looking for.
Drives on Harden, gets inside, kicks it out in the corner. Hart wide open, three-pointer. That one goes down. He was 0 for 4 from 3.
And that's why you do it. You attack James Harden. Yes, you don't score, but you break down the defense and create an open shot for your teammate.
Allen to Wade. Wade back to Allen. Mitchell off the bounce. Goes inside. Oh, Euro step. What a beauty from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, Towns tried to time that up. He thought Mitchell was going to float it up there. Towns was ready to block it, but the sidestep again by Mitchell.
Mobley, meanwhile, with the block. Harden fakes the three. Inside to Mobley, and an easy bucket for Mobley. Knicks need a timeout. The Cavs now with a 9-point lead, and the Garden has grown. Towns looking, finds Brunson. Harden right there. Brunson the jab. Off balance, shot is up. Tough shot, in and out. And the rebound goes to Mobley.
And that's the same action they were running in the Atlanta series. Philly. Brunson caught the ball in a much more difficult spot on that set.
And Mitchell commits the foul. Said this before, Legs, that Cavs have taken care of one of their issues. The Knicks have not, as Brunson misses that.
Yeah, the Cavs have cleaned up the turnover issue that they were having. Only 2 here in the first half of this quarter. Knicks still cannot make a three-point shot to loosen up that Cavs defense.
So a kick ball, side out. Knicks have only scored 8 points in the first half of this third quarter. Again, it's been a low-scoring game right from the start. A lot of missed shots, a lot of turnovers early. Strus launches. That's short. Allen pursues and gets the rebound. Great hustle. Pass deflected. Strus gets it back, knocked away a third time. Here comes Bridges. Knicks looking to break. Bridges goes inside. Layup is good. Bridges 10 points on 5 of 7 from the field.
I love the desperation out of the Knicks right there. After that offensive rebound, they were scrambling, come up with that basketball and the rare open floor opportunity.
Jared Allen puts it on the floor. Merrill wide open. Sidestep as Anunoby went for the fake, and Merrill drills it. His second three-pointer. Hart will bring it back out. Trying to get it into Towns, and Towns able to bank it home. Nice pass and recognition from Josh Hart.
Don't you love it when the big players play big? Don't just be tall, play big. And we've seen that numerous times from Mobley and now Karl-Anthony Towns.
Strus was wide open, couldn't get it. Hart goes falling down. Three-pointer off the mark. Allen has it. And a whistle. They already started making their move. Harden trying to get free using a screen. Harden whips it across, then a shooter just in the game. Fakes, drives, pass to Allen. Allen's layup is good. And it's back to a 10-point lead. First field goal for Allen.
And RJ, for me, those closeouts are too aggressive. You've seen them now fly by shooters 3 different times, and they've either given up an open 3 or in that case, dribble penetration that leads to something at the rim.
Well, there's certain people you're going to want to run off the line. Again, Schroeder's somebody that you probably want to go at, especially when you have Mitchell Robinson behind. But Merrill,
you're not really helping anything by taking away the first shot. Even the one on Merrill with OG, he was able to just step to the side, reload, and then knock down a 3.
The last foul on Cleveland was on Strus. Brunson, though, misses the first free throw. This crowd was raucous to start, going crazy, standing ovations when the Knicks went up by 11, and the Cavs have done a brilliant job taking the crowd out of the game. It's only the 6th free throw attempt by the Knicks. Cavs have 12. Brunson 15 points. 9-point lead for Cleveland. James Harden, 7 points, 3 assists, 4 turnovers. Brunson doubles. Schroeder left wide open. Schroeder goes inside, finds Allen. Layup is good. Allen now with 8 points. And this is now the new largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers. Both teams have led by 11. Brunson drives on Harden, pulls up, jump shot. Can't get it to fall. Robinson with a deflection. It's going to go down the other way.
And this is a little different right now for these Knicks fans because of what this team was able to do for that 7-game stretch. They were a machine off. I credit Tip more for me, the Cavs defense and how good they've been not allowing the Knicks to get to the spots that they love.
Schroeder, Merrill again wide open. Can't get it to fall. Allen another offensive rebound. Harden gets in the paint. Layup is good. Right now the Cavs carving up the Knicks.
But I don't understand this defense right here. That gives a wide open shot to Sam Merrill. I understand wanting to get the ball out of James Harden's hand, but he hasn't hurt you as much as some of the other players have.
Harden commits the foul. He does not like the call. That's going to be his third.
Pressure on you that warrants a double team.
Bridges another good game offensively. 11 points, 5 of 7 from the field. Allen will sit down. Strong third quarter for Jared Allen. Bridges, who there was a call for early in these playoffs. Other people thought Mike Brown should take him out of the starting lineup. He was really struggling the first 5 games. Brown stuck with him. Bridges talked about how much that meant to him. Coach kept believing in him, kept trusting in him. He's turned it around beautifully. But it's the Cavs up 11, just over 3.5 to go here in the third. Mitchell, the spin move. Mitchell, nice feet inside to Mobley. Mobley left-handed, lays it up and in. Cavs getting everything they want on the offensive end right now.
And carving them up with dribble penetration. They're in the paint whenever they want to be right now. Knicks having a very difficult time with containment, and that's going to force some miscommunications on your rotation and your back.
Cavs right now playing with such confidence on the offensive. Brunson hits a pair. 17 for Brunson. But his Knicks are down 11.
McBride might be one of those X factors for the Knicks. You know he's capable of stringing together some shots. He's got to be aggressive.
Merrill hits a 3. A quick release from Sam Merrill. Long distance from Merrill. That's his third 3-pointer. And with a Hacker Robinson up 14 as his line drive misses.
Well, they're trying to, they're trying to coach. Oh, so this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to mess up their rhythm. They don't want them to get an offensive rhythm, and he's so impactful on the offensive rebound in other areas, that stops them from being able to get their rhythm even more.
A desperate plea to our director, Mike Schwab, do not put that man on camera. He loses focus so easily.
So quickly. Squirrel.
Good ball movement again. Look at this ball movement. And Schroeder down the lane. Layup is no good. Hart the rebound. Brunson. Crossover gets in the paint. His floater's up. That misses. Robinson's tip won't go. Gets it back again, and he's hacked by Mitchell. Third foul on Mitchell, and Robinson will shoot a couple of more free throws.
Offensive rebounding has not been a big factor in this game for the Knicks, and they had 17 second chance points a game, number 1 in the NBA in the postseason. It has not been a factor. Mitchell Robinson able to get there. Cavs obviously going to make him earn it.
Robinson's only 12 for 31 from the free throw line. It's been a massive struggle. He has been such an impact player. Knicks shooting coach Peter Patton's been working with him all year. He's had a couple of stretches where it gets better. His whole foundation and his stance is better, but still does not get much.
Basically straight out once he gets it up to the top. And you can see no arc, very little margin for error.
Clarkson trying to harass Mobley in the backcourt. Good defense. And Kenny Atkinson saw a possible 8-second violation, so he called timeout. What a third quarter for Cleveland. 2.5 remaining third quarter. Cavs with a 13-point lead. Gets it in the corner. He tries a 3-pointer. Side of the backboard. Brunson pushes the other way. Brunson drives, layup, bang shot's good. 19 for Brunson. Cavs though lead by 13. Under 2 to play here in the third. Cavs trying to get another big road win in these playoffs. Schroeder falling away, can't get it. Mobley keeps it alive. McBride comes up with it. Crowd desperately looking for the Knicks to go on a roll. Brunson comes up short. Robinson tried to slam it on the follow and he couldn't, and then Hart with the foul. And it's going to be free throws for Donovan Mitchell.
Brunson just got one to go. Up over the top.
79th playoff game. Of course, he was part of Miami Heat team in 2023 that went to the finals. He just plays with such a hunger.
And they won 52 games this year with Max Strus missing substantial amount of time. If he would have played 70 games this year, I'm sorry, but the Cavs would have won 5, 6, 7 more games. His shooting, his defense, his energy, he was sorely missed this season.
It's a really important minute and a half for the Knicks. They need to close this quarter and give this building some life.
So you're not allowed to foul. Part of the play. He needs to be down. Once they recognize he's a part of the screen, they're going are a part of the play. Now they can foul him and put him back in this position.
Heads up from Mobley. And Robinson gets the huge, enormous cheer. He was 1 for his first 6. Robinson, he works so hard on his free throws and he says it's so frustrating because he wants to make sure he stays out on the floor. Sometimes the coaches take him out. Goes 1 for 2 this time. 14-point game. Cavs have gained themselves a little control here in the third. Mitchell again drives right, flips it up off the glass. Gorgeous move from Mitchell. He's got 26.
It's so tough. If he's got space and he's coming at you with a live dribble with that much room, he is just so quick in his ability to change directions and get around you.
Brunson goes right back at Mitchell. Bank shot won't go. He'll get free throws. Mitchell, by the way, finally for the first time made the conference finals. His first 8 years made the playoffs. This year made the playoffs, but never had been to a conference final. And he had one of really a signature performance. Didn't have a huge scoring game because he's capable of 40, but he played such a smart, impactful game.
Well, the talent was always there. It was always the management, not only of the game, but of his team. And
his teammates were so happy for him. Towns comes in, and Robinson will sit down. Mitchell Robinson, who was such a fan favorite. He's the longest tenured Knick. He's been through it all. Some really bad seasons and obviously recently some good ones. The fans love him. But a struggle at the line once again. Final minute here in the third. 13th turnover for the Knicks.
And that's a killer. When you're talking about 50 seconds left in the quarter, you're going to have probably 2 to 3 possessions to close this quarter, and that's just a careless turnover.
Hart chasing. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hart. .12 to shoot. Donovan Mitchell back at his hometown with 26 points. Schroeder on the drive, gets inside. Clarkson almost got a piece of it. Mitchell wide open three-pointer. And Towns the rebound. 30 seconds left here in the third. Brunson with 20 points to lead the Knicks. Drives on Schroeder, gets inside, stripped down low. Clarkson picks it up. And a late whistle and a foul. Brunson got hit in the face. Scott Foster makes the call, and Schroeder not pleased with it.
Again, Dennis Schroeder does a good job. I think he got hit in the face twice. I think that's the right call.
One with the forearm.
Right there in the face.
And that's second.
In the beginning of the game, how he said that was a foul on him. That was the line. Like I said, you do it early, and then you get it out the way. And now he's back to I did not foul.
Meanwhile, Brunson's missed 3 free throws. The Knicks have missed 9. 6 of them from Mitchell Robinson. And you can just hear the crowd, the anxiety and the disappointment. As the Knicks are down 15 with 11.9 remaining. Anunoby, in his first game back, has had a quiet game. just 2 days ago in Detroit. Was a magnificent road win, a dominant road win, one of the best Game 7 road wins in NBA playoff history. And they come out here in Game 1 and have this huge lead. Pass to Harden. Harden three-pointer. Can't get it. Rebound Anunoby, and the third quarter comes to an end. What an impressive third quarter for the Cavs.